Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the 26th of August, 2020, and tomorrow's huge day. We got Jackson Hole Symposium. So essentially, we have all central bankers meeting, and the big news is going to be Jerome Powell speaking at 8 o'clock my time, Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And so I guess that's 3 o'clock London time for all my followers that are over in the UK and Portugal and stuff. So it's going to be a big deal. It's either going to be huge or it's going to be a big flop. So, but I've got a couple different setups lined up here so we can prepare for it. And the best thing that you can do is be prepared. Have plan A, plan B. Like if the dollar rips, what am I going to do? And if the dollar slips, what am I going to do? So, yeah, but if this is your first time meeting me, welcome to my group. We have the best community out there you will ever find, the best training. And, you know, I try really hard to be consistent, to really give everything I can to my group. I've laid out my trading strategies, beginner, intermediate, advanced, in the simplest way possible. And we have amazing results. People are changing their lives. And I also have a more for advanced program called our accelerator program that takes people that have been through my program that are ready to go to the next level and then help them to find outside funding and develop the systems to be profitable, to be consistent, to start out with 100K of outside capital and funding. A lot of people don't know that this is a possibility, but if you can follow the rules and stay consistent, which is the hard part, I help you put a system in place to make that possible and build the winning mindset to make that a reality for you. And, you know, people are going out there and going through the program and changing their lives. So all my electronics died. So I'm like hooked up to the wall charger right now. So that's why the angle's all weird. But so that being said, if you want to get started, click the link below. I'm telling you, if you're serious about trading and want to be a part of a legit community, you won't be disappointed, for real. So what we're going to look at here is and I did this on in more intense detail on mentoring call with the accelerator group, but these are the setups. So say the dollar, Jerome Powell comes out and the market's been pricing in bearish dollar for weeks and weeks and months now. And, you know, we're pretty bearish. Just look at dollar Swiss here, right? We can go to the weekly channel, look at dollar Swiss, this massive slide that's starting back in March. So, you know, we had this big move, which was the actual sell-off for COVID or whatever's going on, and then the decline with the dollar following it. So dollar Swiss is a really good indicator of what's happening right now. But look at these weekly candles down here, right? It looks like we're about to see a bounce here. I'm not saying a reversal, but a bounce. You know, we are way past due, that's for sure. And so if Powell is anything more hawkish than what the market's pricing in, you know, I think we could see a massive, massive pop here on dollar Swiss. And this is a great opportunity, because what we would have here is this being essentially a false breakdown. And if we can make it back inside this gray box, this area here, that's going to be pretty bullish for the dollar. So the other pair that I'm looking at and really have my eyes on, some of y'all might have already guessed it, especially if you're in my group, is dollar CAD. Excuse me. So I got into, you know, we trying to buy this bottom, got stopped out, unfortunately, because of, you know, we got one last flush here to the downside, but I am not too discouraged in it, because I'm really thinking of this setup long term. And, you know, if we go to a weekly chart, one thing to keep in mind, I haven't thrown this out to the group here. Look at this big breakout. It's a breakout and a retest, right? So like, that's what's going on here. And on top of that, this structure that we created is a massive descending triangle. So it's if we are to break out, and Jackson Hole would be the could potentially be the catalyst, this is going to be a mega reversal for the dollar. So, you know, we got a lot of indicators, you know, signaling that this is going to happen. But the thing is tomorrow is one of the biggest fundamental events of the year. So we can't rule that out. And, you know, if we do get a breakdown, man, this is going to be a massive breakdown. So, you know, there's a lot of stop losses up under here. So we see these get triggered and then boom, you know, it's going to be a big move to the downside. So, but I'm thinking that I'm looking for a balance. Excuse me. It's the end of the New York session. So all the caffeine's gone and running on fumes. But so this is what I'm looking at. That's the scenario for a strong dollar. And also, I just want to point out, this is very interesting, and, you know, things that make you go, right, is we got this yen strength here. Here's UJ. Here is EJ. GJ not so much, because GJ was really ripping today. But, you know, if we just look at UJ here, partially because of dollar strength weakness, but UJ is strong, while the NASDAQ is just going in beast mode, right? So typically it's going to be the other way. Here's the S&P 500, just crushing to the upside, but the yen's strong. So, like, that's telling me a lot of people are starting to hedge their bets with tomorrow, that a lot of people are going in and going ahead and buying the safe haven of the yen. And if we see some sort of something that's going to trigger a turnaround, this is going to strengthen the dollar, and safe haven will be going pretty buck wild. So, but the thing is, you know, if you watch this, here is in the weekly chart too, big old megaphone formation. So, man, would this be the thing to trigger the next leg, the next COVID downside leg, which would also be, just throwing this out there for the people that don't want to see Trump get reelected, would they be willing to, you know, somehow manipulate a market drop, a big market hit coming into the election? You know, I wouldn't put it past them, the powers that be, that to do something like that. So I know that sounds somewhat conspiracy driven, but dude, there's a lot of people that control the market. And if you don't think that's true, that's just my opinion. But everything that's going on seems pretty manipulated to really benefit those at the very, very top. So that's something we'd be looking at, just something to pay attention to. So S&P 500's rallying, NASDAQ's rallying. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Where is it at? Lagging behind, but boy, this might be a good buying opportunity if we can stay above here. If we do stay above here, following what happens tomorrow, then, you know, US 30 has a lot of room to make up here. Man, and this is a great opportunity, to be honest. So, so yeah, something to pay attention to going into the market tomorrow. Things to watch for sure. And so, but my big play, sorry about the yawns, guys, but my big play tomorrow, if the dollar gets wrecked, it's going to be GU, because we're retesting this false breakout point. We're back up here, and if we can really pop up above there and close up above there and solidify this breakout, it's going to be a huge buying opportunity for GU, and I'd be looking for the 78.6% retracement, which also coincides with the supply zone. So tomorrow's going to be crazy. We're going to be trading it in the VIP group. So, you know, don't miss it. If you want to be a part of it and want to get in on the action, click the link below to get started. We're ready for you. I'll help you crush it in the markets if you're willing to put in the work, and then we could take you to that next level and help you get funded. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the VIP chat. Peace, everybody.